hope you're having an amazing day. Now guys, I have some very bad news. This is, or I should say was, my beautiful Frithia pulchra succulent plant, commonly known as the baby toes succulent because of its wonderful fleshy little stems. Now, unfortunately, very quickly over a number of days, this beautiful plant has gone from being lovely and fleshy, and I'll show you what the picture of what it normally looks like when it's looking its best, to what it is like now. Oh, it looks like it's been burnt. Now, I don't know what has actually happened, but it's obviously it's dead, and it's obviously completely rotted, like a dry rot, and it's literally happened to the plant within a number of, I would say, a couple of weeks. I notice, I'll just show you here a tiny little bit of the fleshy stems that are still there, completely rotted. It sort of started to go very dry and brown at the top, and it's just spread over the whole plant. I did take it out of its pot when it first started to happen, and the roots were also all dried up, and I just thought I'm not going to be able to save it. As you can see, I tried to remove some of the separate the plant, see if I could save any of it, but it's completely dried rot all the way through. It's unsavable, and it spread that fast. And that's the bad news. I've had this plant for possibly 20 years, so it has come from a tiny little cluster of a few fleshy stems to a beautiful headed plant. And as I say, flowers every year. If you haven't seen any of the videos of this beautiful plant when it is in flower, links up above to a couple of videos of this amazing plant. The beautiful purple flowers are spectacular. And I'm blessed that this plant produced some lovely flowers for me to enjoy while it was around. And it's not all bad news though. There is some good news, and it's very good news. And that is with this plant, I've never ever, despite it flowering every year for me, I've never had a seed pod from it. But amazingly, I have a seed pod. So this plant will live on, which is brilliant. Now, I only discovered the seed pod, obviously, when I was separating the plant to see if there's anything I could do to save it. I got it out of the pot, tried to separate it, but nothing. And obviously, I noticed, oh, what's that? And of course, I took it out, and it's a seed pod. So guys, I am so happy. It means that I have got seed. Although this plant has now died, it has got seed for the first time ever, and it means the plant will live on, which is brilliant news. And what I'm going to be doing is obviously removing the seed from this seed pod and then putting it into a little plastic bag and saving the seed. And me and my fiance Hans are going to be sowing the seeds in the next few weeks, and hopefully get some baby seedlings of this beautiful Frithia. So I'm going to go and obviously remove the seeds now, and then I'll show you what it's going to be like next. Now the seed pod, because it's a dry seed pod, I don't need to worry about getting tissue like I normally would. It's just completely dry, so I've just got my nail into it like that, and I'm going to separate the seed. Oh, there's loads. It's very, very tiny little seeds. Look at that, guys, loads of seed in there, which is really good news. So it means we've got a good chance of propagating this and getting saving some of the plant this way, which is wonderful. Nature has an amazing way of propagating still. And I'm so pleased to have seed from this plant, because it's, I am pretty sad that I've lost this plant, because it's very sentimental to me, because I have had it for many years. And like you say, I don't know what on earth happened to it. I'm very, very careful with the watering. I've had this plant for 20 years. So as you know, I've looked after it. It's just one of them things that I do think certain plants come to the end of their life, and maybe because it seemed to have died without any sort of cause as such, certainly not from watering or anything like that, overwatering. I think it's probably just has come to the end of its life, and the fact it's produced a seed pod for the first time ever also for me is a sign that I do think that it is ready to pass over, as they say. Plants are no different to people at the end of the day. They don't go on forever. So I'm just happy to have seed, and then I'm going to be putting this seed into a little bag. Now guys, there you go. That's all the seeds saved then in a little plastic bag. And there's loads of seed, which is really good news. So hopefully I'll be able to carry on with the life of this plant through the seedlings it will produce. And that's good to know. At least the plant will still go on in this way. And obviously when we sow the seeds, we'll do a video on the seed sowing and do updates on how they grow and when they germinate. And that's it really, guys. So it's sort of sad news with losing this beautiful plant, but good news that at the first time ever it has produced seed and at the perfect time, and it's going to carry on that way. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and thanks a billion for all of your incredible comments and all of your support on my channel, guys. I really appreciate it. And if I don't always have time to reply to the comments, that I love doing, by the way, please know that I do read every single one, and I really love them. So keep them coming, guys, and thank you all so much. I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power, as always, from Ireland. And until the next video, guys, bye.